Welcome back to the Rich Pod, which is available on all major podcast platforms. Please like, subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on every platform at the Rich Pod and share to help us grow.
All right. There it is. Let's go. Rich Pod, Father and Son, episode 5. Let's get it. All right.
So is that just the intro for now?
That's going to always be the intro. I don't care what gets played. And if people don't like it, comment. Let me know. I get enough comments, I might stop it. But until then, let's go.
Comments? How many comments for you to stop it and come up with something new? You gotta set
I'm not gonna come up with a number. If I get enough of people that don't like it, and I'm gonna remember who you are. If you don't like it, then enough. Hey, then I'll stop. I'm a man of my word.
I think this has been a heavily focused on basketball podcast. I thought today we'll hit football a little. Get some football, show our football knowledge. Football knowledge is more dominant than your football knowledge. I think I know football a little bit more than you.
Very interesting. And I'm how old? And you? Okay, but we'll take it. Let's go then.
Did you expect to have a football episode?
I'm always ready for whatever. Sports is sports. We can have soccer episode.
What do you know about soccer?
Baseball.
Name 5 soccer players.
Neymar. David Beckham. You got a few of the other guys.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
What'd you name? You named one and he was retired. I don't know who Neymar is.
You know who I'm talking about, the one that just went to Miami. He coming to Miami.
No, Neymar's not coming to Miami. That's Messi. Messi.
Okay. Messi, Neymar, or whatever.
Leo Messi.
Okay. Yeah, that's who I might not be familiar with the names, but I always know the game.
Did you play soccer coming up?
Oh no.
You just play everything else. Baseball. You want to tell them your story about your baseball, where y'all used to play it?
No, you just looking for you got your little comedy hour going. But hey, very
one day you might tell the viewers.
Yeah, I might tell them. Very respected league I was a part of.
I think one day we got to just have a non-sports episode, just talking.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that too.
Okay, y'all let us know.
All the focus ain't on me.
I'm only 22. I don't really have much to really discuss in life yet. My life is just getting started.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little older than 22.
Yeah, I think all the experiences and wisdom will have to come from you that episode. I'll be just like an interviewer.
Well, I'm glad you finally recognized the truth.
Well, because of wisdom. That's why you said that.
And knowledge. Don't forget the first word you said. So
wisdom and knowledge. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Guess we'll hop into it. Football. What are your thoughts? Let's recap last season. Last season was. Well, should we go back as last season or should we go like the off season?
Let's go to last season.
Then
if we got time permitting, let's go into the off season. Last season, what started off? Because I got a lot.
Okay. So let's start off. Super Bowl champs. Of course, Chiefs beat the Eagles. What do you think about that game? How did you think about that Super Bowl game?
I think it was good. We just got to give respect where it's due. Mahomes is, he's a great quarterback. You can't even say at this point he's a good quarterback. He's a great quarterback. 2 rings in 5 years, 6 years?
I think so. Somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So Got to give it to him. Jalen Hurts is well on his way. You know, great year last year, and I think two very good teams. Bottom line, at the end of the day, they were the two best teams in the league because they were the two left standers. So I think Philadelphia, I think the Chiefs, I don't see them, going down much, and I only see Philly getting better. They've made a few moves, I guess, and you got to be a heck of a team to win the Super Bowl. I mean, make it to the Super Bowl. Then they had the number 5 pick? Or
Yeah,
no,
somewhere
that was
around there.
okay.
But I don't think
So
it was their pick. It was from another team, of course.
yeah,
But so Jalen Hurts, what do you think? He taking another big step? Almost won MVP last year. I think he was probably runner up behind Mahomes. Is he
yeah,
a
I think
top
you're,
5? Is he a top 5 quarterback next year?
of course,
Whoa.
of course. I have
Wait,
wait,
top
what?
5? We
Of
got,
course,
let's go through it. Mahomes over
yeah.
Hurts, right? Your
Uh-huh.
guy, Herbert. Herbert, that's my dad, one of my dad's quarterbacks, favorite
Yeah,
quarterbacks, right?
well, he's good. Yeah, he is, but he's not. Um, if you can't put him over Jalen Hurts,
Okay. Disregard Justin Herbert. Joe Burrow,
okay,
you can put him above Hurts.
how?
What? Joe Burrow's the same as Hurts. He was an
Made it to the
MVP.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, made to Super Bowl loss, was
Okay,
an
all right.
MVP candidate.
So
I
he's
think he's a better quarterback. Hurts is probably more of a threat with his legs, but I'm more worried about Burrow making them big time throws than I am Hurts.
hmm. Was we watching the same Hurts throwing them bombs to AJ Brown all the last
Yeah,
season?
Hurts is a very great quarterback, very good quarterback. I think Burrow's better though.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Moving on.
So you're not taking Burrow over.
He would be probably in my top 5 to 6 quarterbacks.
Okay. So what about your guy? We'll hop into your guy a little later. Number
Who?
12, New York Jets quarterback.
No.
You're not taking Aaron Rodgers over Jalen Hurts for one season?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
All
You're
right.
talking of what? 23, 24-year-old Jalen Hurts. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, let's just be frank here. Aaron Rodgers
I
is a
shouldn't have.
great
I
quarterback.
shouldn't have started it because now
He
you're
is
gonna
a
get off
great
topic.
quarterback. But my whole thing is we're talking right now in the league currently. This is not 2009 and 10. We're talking 2023. Are you saying Aaron Rodgers is a top 5 quarterback in the league?
No, but
Okay.
it's gonna sound like I'm hating on Jay. I love Jalen Hurts. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks. But if I had to pick one season to win a Super Bowl and I can get a fully locked in Aaron Rodgers, I'm taking Aaron Rodgers.
The current Aaron Rodgers or the 2010, 2011
Current
current Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
Current Aaron Rodgers. Wow. Okay.
So let's leave Aaron Rodgers. We'll talk about him later. Who are you taking? Lamar? Is Lamar above healthy Lamar above Jalen Hurts? I think Lamar gets a lot of disrespect because he's still that dude.
He is. And I think that this year, Lamar will prove that the disrespect that he's been getting and all of the contract nonsense and just period is I look a lot at weapons too. Okay.
Mm.
And to me, if you look at Jalen Hurts, if you take away AJ Brown last year from Jalen Hurts, would his season have still been the same? No.
Probably not.
Yeah, because and not saying that Jalen Brown that AJ Brown made Jalen Hurts, but he definitely helped it. So if we look at Lamar, what just outright dominant wide receiver has he had?
I don't think he's had one.
He's had good receivers. Let's not take it away.
Yeah.
And let's not sleep on Lamar this year with a healthy Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
Not
Zay
saying
Flowers.
this is this.
Rookie
Who?
they drafted Zay Flowers.
Okay, that's more on your level. I don't know
Yeah.
who it is. Hopefully he's good. And so let's just say that. We'll be having a totally different conversation mid-season. I think when it comes to that, because I think Lamar gets a lot of slack because he just takes off. But if you put a really good and let me say, he's had some good receivers, but if you put a really great receiver with him, and you already got my man, the tight end. Well, I got a brain fart.
Mark Andrews.
Yeah, Andrews. And because they say all he could do is run. Lamar has an arm. They said the same thing about Vic till he flicked that left hand 60 yards down the field into somebody's arms. Then it's just not a runner. So I think Lamar's right there. So right now we have Mahomes, Hurts, Lamar, Burrow. I know where you're going next.
Where?
Josh Allen.
Yep.
Already knew it.
Josh Allen, that's one of my favorite quarterbacks again.
Of course.
He had a not really a down year, but not probably up to his par last year. And there might be a little beef brewing between him and Diggs.
Diggs.
Yeah.
They shipped Diggs out. Watch out.
They ain't gonna trade him.
Well, watch out. But
what?
Well, my whole thing is even if they don't ship them out, if you play that whole year, I've seen it, play out with many quarterbacks over the years, and a little, not even beef or just a little disdain between one of the top receivers and that could cause a little messy situation. I mean, we're supposed to separate work and personal, but how could you when you're practicing every day, once a week on Sundays, you should have that, so we'll see. I think they a good combination, and I would hate to see them, not together, but we have to keep an eye on that. So Josh, Mahomes, Lamar, Jalen Hurts, and Burrow.
Top
Who
five
else?
quarterbacks. Are those your top five quarterbacks?
I'm trying to think of some more. Who else we got?
It's a huge fall off after that. Then you hit the Dak Prescott's, Deshaun Watson's of
Hold,
the
hold,
world.
whoa. Huge drop off. Let's
You can't
be
compare
fair.
you can't compare Dak Prescott to that group. He's probably in the next tier under that group. He's probably at the top of the next tier under that group, but he's not with the Herberts, the Allens, the Burrows, Mahomes. He's not. It's probably Mahomes is in his own tier, right? And then there's Mahomes is in his own tier. He's already what a two-time MVP at like 26. He's in his own tier. No one's messing with Mahomes. And then there's the Hurts, the Burrows. Burrow might be pushing that tier if he take another step this year. Burrow, not Mahomes, excuse me, Hurts and all them, Allen, Herbert, they're in that tier. And then there's a huge gap. And then there's your Dak Prescott's. I'm trying to think of Goff's, Deshaun Watson.
See, hold on.
That's that third tier.
Let's take Deshaun Watson prior to all the nonsense. And you telling me let's take a fresh Deshaun Watson with a whole year where he at Cleveland, right? A whole year. The offseason, and the legal stuff is kind of behind him. He's working with his receivers he got there. You telling me he's not going to be an elite quarterback?
No.
Top 10 quarterback?
Well, the quarterback, the overall like group of quarterbacks in the NFL right now is not that impressive.
Wow.
There's
what
tiers.
NFL you watching?
There's tiers.
What is tiers of basketball players? But you can't tell me that out of what is the NFL, 32 teams?
Yeah.
You can't tell me that at least 20 of them are not really good quarterbacks. You sleeping on my man Dak.
I'm not sleeping on Dak. Dak has had plenty of years, plenty of opportunities. This is going to be
even a lot of injury.
The owner himself, after they lost in the playoffs, said he doesn't know if he can win with Dak Prescott. That's the owner. That's the dude that writes his paychecks. Even he said that.
Who listens to Jerry Jones besides his players and the Dallas media?
The Dallas Cowboys listen to Jerry
Yeah.
Jones.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, we have an argument there. I'm not saying Dak is Patrick Mahomes, but I'm saying he's slept on.
So, as I said, there's Mahomes. He's in his own tier. Then you got the Lamars, the Hurts, Burrows, Herberts, and then there's a gap. And then they start the Dak Prescott. He's at the top of that gap, but he's in the Dak Prescott's. I'm trying to think who else. Kirk Cousins, he's in that tier. Regular season Kirk Cousins.
So you say
what?
Let me interrupt you. I'm sorry, young man. You telling me that Dak Prescott is similar to Kirk Cousins?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's move. Let's move. I mean, we both stated our points. There's no point of going back and forth on it. So
it's not a back and forth. It's just a valid disagreement.
Do you think your guy Russ Wilson gonna bounce back?
Yes, Russ Wilson is gonna have a great season. Mark my words, on July the 10th, 2023, Lord's will, we still around. Russell Wilson will have a breakout season for the Denver Broncos this year. Last year will be forgotten.
Because
yes. Not just because of Sean Payton. Let's not throw Nathaniel Hackett under the bus, but let's just say it happens. Russ, I love it. He's a man of faith. You know, he has you know, we know the talent is there. It was just a bad year, and it happens.
Okay. So are you choosing him if you had to pick one quarterback to break out next year?
Yeah. I'm not saying that.
You just was all high ho with him.
Yeah, because he's gonna have a great year. But I mean, let's throw a few names out. You know, who expected my man over there in Seattle last year?
Geno.
Well, yeah.
Geno Smith.
So yeah.
All right, so who's your breakout quarterback this year? I got Trevor Lawrence from the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence adding Calvin Ridley. I think he's going to take a big step this year. Second year in Doug Peterson's system.
Okay, that's great. Glad I'm going to be biased here. I'm going Jordan Love.
Breakout. I'm saying breakout, not have a solid year. Jordan Love, predict the stat line. Let's hear.
Okay. Jordan Love, I predict he's going to play all 17 games. Yeah. I can see him throwing for about 3,500 yards. Okay. I can see him with 30 to 35 touchdowns and maybe 10 interceptions.
I'm going to tell you it's the exact stat line. Somebody write it down. Bookmark it, timestamp them. 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. That's his exact. If he plays every game, that's his stat line.
Nobody wrote it down.
somebody gonna write it down.
Nobody wrote it down.
Exact stat line.
I mean, let's just honestly think here. Was it too far off from what I just said, or you just wanted to try to outdo me? I said 3,500, 30 and 10.
You pushed it with the touchdowns. I think that's a very high mark with a young receiving core. And you got
that's two more touchdowns than you said.
You said 35, 30 to 35. That's a 5 touchdown radius.
That's one Christian Watson game, my man.
Okay. I'm just saying, we got to temper our expectations. It's his first year starting.
Doesn't matter. Been in the system. You got it around it. Green Bay is finally, shots out to what Aaron Rodgers.
Well, let's hop into it. Come on, tell them your thoughts about
Rodgers.
Shots
out to what he's did for 18 years, but it's going to be a fresh, wind. It's going to be a whole new vibe there, and there's not going to be a lot. I mean, this is whenever you got to look at it in sports, whether it's basketball, football, soccer, baseball, or whatever. When you have the opportunity when no one believes in you anyway, what do you have to lose?
Are you referencing Jordan Love?
I'm representing the Packers as a whole. Everybody, where this time of year is, Super Bowl or bust, we this and we that. This year, the expectations are tempered. So the expectations are already, oh, they might be 500. They're going to be last in their division. They're going to be this and that. Let's just think, one player left. Granted, a great player, but the majority is still there. You got a whole new you got hopefully a whole new defensive mindset.
No,
Even though the same defensive coordinator is there, a defensive mindset. So, and the offense will be totally different. Look at what they did. Look at those tight ends. You got the rookies with a year under their belt. You got a quarterback that can take off now. You got just everything. What do you have to look? I'm not saying they're gonna go 13-3 like they was the couple years before last year, but I'm saying I predict Jordan Love is going to have a breakout year. That's just me. A lot of good quarterbacks.
So Jordan Love's gonna have a breakout year. I mean, I would, as a Packers fan, of course, I would like it, but it's the dude's first year starting. We have to temper our expectations. That's unrealistic. I don't think he's not Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes came out the scene, won MVP's first year starting. I don't think
He's
Jordan Love
Patrick
did that.
Mahomes. He's Jordan Love.
What did that say? What was that statement? What did that mean?
What that means is two different players, and comparison is not
That's a good
even
comparison, though. Jordan
all
Love
right.
got
Okay.
Pat Mahomes comparisons coming out the draft, and he sat 3 years compared to Mahomes just sat or sitting one. So okay, who do you sit behind? Your guy, Aaron Rodgers. What is Aaron Rodgers doing with the New York Jets? Let's hear it.
He's
Wait. Let me say mine first. I'm a huge Aaron Rodgers favorite player of all time, of course. I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna. They're gonna. I think they're gonna win their division if they keep a relatively healthy team. The Bills are in shambles right now, Dad. I don't know if you knew that right now. Quarterback
wow.
and best wide receiver don't get along. That's the
That's
rest.
shambles.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right.
they
Okay.
lost.
All
They
right.
lost their best linebacker in free agency, Tremaine Edmonds, to the Bears. I think I don't. It's gonna be if not tied. I think the Jets are gonna win the division unless Aaron Rodgers does his Aaron Rodgers thing. You know what he does.
Miami, New England.
Not worried about Miami. Tua, he's just. I don't think he's the answer. New England, Mac Jones isn't the answer. New England's gonna win like 9. Miami might sniff 9 games, 10 games, one of them. I think it's gonna be between the Bills and Jets. That's a great division. If not, if they don't win it, they're gonna be second. Aaron Rodgers is gonna throw for 4,000 yards if he stays healthy. Everybody around him stays healthy. 4,000 yards. I think he's gonna have a bounce back year, looking like prime Aaron Rodgers. He's motivated. When he's motivated, he goes out and kills. He's motivated to prove that he can still play. If y'all listening to it, my dad just raised his finger, so he got something to say.
Yeah, I just thought I'll have a few minutes here to, say something. So let's just say you're somewhat correct.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is 38, 39 years old.
Man.
Aaron Rodgers' play is different from Tom Brady's at that age. Aaron Rodgers has had quite a few injuries over the years.
Like what?
And so, okay, let's listen here. We're talking, he's going to a totally, just because Hackett is there, he got a few of his wide receivers. Let's just not send
Garrett Wilson,
Jets
offensive rookie of the year.
to the Super Bowl
I didn't say he was going to the Super Bowl.
Because here's my thing. They're not playing in, much respect to the, Falcons and Buccaneers and all that, but they're not playing in the
NFC North,
NFC South or the NFC North, which he's been dominated. You have 4 very good teams. You have 4 very solid teams that are good both offensively and defensively. So, with that being said, that is going to be, it's no different when we were talking about the AFC West, with Mahomes and Herbert and who else in that division? Help me out.
The Broncos and Raiders.
Okay, yeah. So, well, Cargo, I don't know who their quarterback is now in the Raiders. So
Garoppolo.
let's. Oh, okay, all right. So, but you have one of the best divisions. I don't care what you bring in. Aaron Rodgers is great. Now, if you was bringing, and I'm not saying age. I mean, look at this. That's age is wisdom. It
Aaron
is that.
Rodgers
But
is he's that age, but he's in the best shape of his life.
okay,
You
all right,
you saying it's like he's all old and fat, his arm is gone. He's the same Aaron Rodgers. He's just a year older.
okay, all right.
If you look
It's no
last
point.
year, he still has the same zip on the ball as he used to.
We sat and watched games, and you sat there and said he's washed. The arm ain't there no more. You
He
called
was
him noodle arm,
he
noodle arm.
broke his thumb in like week 4. You try to throw a football with a broken thumb on your throwing hand.
Okay,
Like
all right.
realistically, you hold the football like this. This is a huge factor when you're
I'm
throwing a
not.
football.
I'm not a quarterback. Never been a quarterback.
Me either.
I'm a fan. I'm just like everybody, like my Uncle Charles. I always say we just giving our expert opinion,
Yeah.
and that's what it is. So you feel like they're going to win what? But 13 games.
From 10 to 13 games.
Okay. And that's enough to win the division
Yeah.
in your mind.
Yeah.
Okay. They're playing Miami twice, New England twice, and Buffalo twice. So what you're saying is they're at least gonna win most of those games. I don't
Great
even know what the
coach,
others get.
great coach, great defense. He has a plethora of weapons over there in New York, unlike he had in Green Bay.
We'll see.
The only question is
Because
that offensive line.
that's a big question.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
you
But
could have the greatest quarterback, but if he's on his back all the time and got dirt in his helmet, he ain't getting it to those weapons. So we'll see. I mean,
so
it's
they're what? Go ahead.
it's a valid argument. You have your opinion, I have mine.
So I think the Jets are either gonna flame out, right, and go like 5-12, or they're gonna win like 10 to 13 games and make the playoffs. There's no in between. They're either gonna suck real bad or be real good. That's what I think for their season.
Are they a Super Bowl caliber team in your opinion?
If you got Aaron Rodgers, you got a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Where you made it to one Super Bowl in 18 years?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
That you can't. The Packers only made one Super Bowl. That's not because of Aaron Rodgers. It's
Okay.
football.
Well,
It's 11 people on the field at once.
and
These
so
these
you're
past few
counting all
years,
the New York Jets.
no.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
No. These past few years, we can say it's been because of Aaron Rodgers playing the playoffs. But in them early 2010s, no, you can't say that. You cannot say that. You know you can't say that.
So let me ask you, what was the Jets record last year?
Why does that matter?
7-9, 6-10.
With Zach
I'm just
Wilson.
asking.
With Zach
Oh,
Wilson.
okay. Okay. All right. So you just said it's a team sport.
It is.
And so
But your quarterback is
you think
obviously
plugging in 39-year-old Aaron Rodgers is going take it from dry land to the wetland, right? Okay.
yeah.
Let's go. All right.
Hey. We'll see. We'll double back on this episode at that time. See
Yeah.
what we think, see who was right or closest to
Yeah.
being
I
right.
can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
We'll see.
Hey, here's the thing. I'm not an Aaron Rodgers hater. I
Yes,
wish
you
him the
are.
best. I wish everybody the best. No, I'm not. I wish him the best. I just think that all of a sudden now everybody expects Green Bay to bottom out and the Jets to go from, contender, because they were contending, I guess, in a tough division, to all of a sudden, you might as well just write their ticket to the Super Bowl.
Because your one team's losing a Hall of Fame quarterback, one team's adding a Hall of Fame quarterback. So realistically, it makes sense. Nobody knows what Jordan Love is gonna. No one's seen him play besides the people inside the organization.
Brett Favre was a Hall of Fame quarterback when he went to a good Jets team at the time.
Was it a good Jet team?
Yeah, it was.
I
As
was
far as
like,
I remember.
what, 8, 9? So I wouldn't know.
As far as
Brett
I remember,
Favre,
it was
Brett Favre at 39 and Aaron Rodgers at 39 are two completely different players, and you know that.
wow. Okay.
Not even
Hey.
close.
Hey, I mean, I guess that's we can get ready to wrap up the episode on that note because that's wild.
Not even close. What
Okay.
was Brett Favre doing at 39? Matter of fact,
I don't.
I'm gonna look it up because you can't make that comparison. That's a terrible comparison. Brett Favre stunk at the end
Okay.
of his career. Aaron Rodgers had won back-to-back MVPs.
Okay. That's notice I just keep saying okay.
So Brett
So
Favre at 38 went 13-3, 28 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. All right.
mhm.
Now let's look up number 12 stats. That's that by itself. I don't even have to look this up because I'm sure Rodgers won an MVP at 38.
He's 38 now.
Oh, oops. So at 38, went 13-3, just like Favre, threw 37 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Mhm.
The year before that, 48 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
Mhm. And what did he do last year?
See, I just put it away. Last year on a broken thumb with
Okay.
rookie wide
Brett Favre
receivers,
played. Yeah. Okay. Now we blaming everything else. All right.
26 touchdowns and 12 interceptions.
Okay. And that was all because of the
That
system,
that's an
not him.
average. That's an average Dak Prescott year.
Oh wow! Now we throwing Dak in there because we want to get away from there and Rodgers. Wow, we'll see. I can't wait to the follow-up episode of this, and I hope I'm wrong. I wish the Jets the best. They got some players
No,
that
I don't.
I like. Well, why not?
The
That's your
Pack
guy.
because that's my guy. But the Packers, I'm a Packers fan. They got their first round pick, so I hope they suck.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
think they will, but I hope they do. Anything else
Yeah.
you want to add?
No, I think this one get in on a note. I like this. I think one episode was tied to controversy. I think this one is just the old man is right.
That should be the name of the episode. The old man is
Hey,
right.
the old man was right. Well, will be right. Can't say was right. But
So
wait, we'll see. We never know. I mean, hey, like I said, some teams they expect to stink, end up being winners. Some that's winners end up stinking. So we'll see. I mean, I look forward to the season.
hey, guess we'll see. Like you said. So
That's
we
all we
ended
can
there.
do.
Anything? Nothing else you want to hit? Just want to end it there.
No, yeah, we can end it there. Pick it back up next week. We appreciate everybody listening. Continue to like, keep sharing, get us out there so we can keep on growing, keep on knowing. Shoot us some ideas if you want. Remember, keep God first and everything else will follow.
You handle the outro out for me.
No, you
Oh,
go ahead.
make sure y'all follow us at the Rich Pod on everything. Continue to listen, like, subscribe. Appreciate all the support. Let's keep it up.
All right.
All right. See y'all next week.
All right. Peace.